Let's talk about Lucid. It already hit my $4 target. Can it go lower? Most definitely. This is the weekly chart, and you have a couple of areas of interest. You have this support resistance band at $8. You have a key level at the $5.75 level. And in most recent weeks, price just breached and closed below this down channel. Now, before we continue with the analysis, let's look at this article because they did announce their earnings, which is why we're getting some downside pressure. So Lucid had reported its third quarter earnings for a miss on analyst revenue estimates, and the automaker has reduced its 2023 production outlook even further. Tuesday, they reported a Q3 revenue of 138 million after reporting last month that it delivered 1450 units and produced 1550 vehicles during the quarter. Startup electric vehicle maker also said in its earnings release that it is again revising its production forecast for the year, now reducing the figure from a goal of producing 10,000 units to just 8 to 8.5K. Lucid had a net Q3 loss of 631 million, marking a 19% increase year over year. The company reported a loss of 433,000 per car sold in the third quarter. That's crazy. Which is less than the company's reported 544,000 loss per vehicle in Q2. Lucid also reported a non-GAAP free cash flow of 706,000, down from 859,000 in the same quarter last year. So production is eating into their profits because their economy of scales has taken a hit for whatever reason. More than likely, it's capacity constraints, manufacturing challenges, lack of demand from consumers. Lucid points out that during the third quarter, it produced the first of its ultra-luxury Air Sapphire sedans and its Air Pure rear-wheel drive vehicles, closed a transaction with Aston Martin to supply its electrical powertrain, and appointed a new COO. Here's what the CEO had to say. We have also made progress with the cost control program we implemented in the first half of the year and have identified further opportunities in 2024. We ended the third quarter with approximately 5.45 billion in liquidity. That's good, which we expect to lead us to our next major milestone. All right, so let's go back to the charts because the chart suggests prices heading lower. Again, this is the weekly chart, and we're going to scroll down to the daily chart now. And you can see that level on the weekly chart at that $5 level. Again, that was support, became resistance. Price nearly came to the bottom of that zone before then collapsing. All right, this is somewhat of an island reversal pattern where you have a gap up doji candle. In this case, you had a gap higher to close lower. And then on the news last night into the trading day today, you have a gap down. Indecision candle right now. But nevertheless, a gap down, meaning momentum is to the downside as price continues to make lower highs, lower lows, right? So where's price heading next? I do have another marker. It's at $3. Why $3? Because Wall Street, they trade on round numbers. And so $3 represents a round hole psychological number. So, that's the next target. Not to say they will get there tomorrow. And potentially what can happen is between this $3 and $4 area, you could be forming an accumulation level, right? Of which the smart money might be loading up, potentially going into next year. The second half of next year probably is going to be better. But nevertheless, got to play the charts. If you were thinking of getting into Lucid, I would stay out. If you're in Lucid, you believe in it long term, maybe you can dollar cost average. But yeah. And it's just not Lucid, it's the entire EV market. Just demand has been suppressed due to interest rates over the last 12 to 18 months. But things will change over the next, I'd say, 16 to 24 months. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.